Hey everyone, Jeff here with the Trek Planner. Thank you for joining me today. Got a lot to do today, got a lot of stuff going on. I am going to scout for stuff using the drone, but that's this first part. And the second part is I found something on Google Earth. The second part of this adventure takes me to a group of caves I discovered on Google Earth. And I found these old trails in the area, and I'll be hiking and biking to explore what's there. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. It's not all high action, craziness, adventure. Many times I just find a location on a map and go out and check it out and go see what's there. And so that's what I'm doing here is on my way to this other thing that I found on Google Earth, I'm stopping along the way and checking out things that seem interesting to me, using the drone to scout out for places. So does that sound fun to you? I think it's gonna be fun no matter what we do because we're outside, we're seeing this beautiful, beautiful area. So I found this place over here. This is a really good prospect that kind of goes in a little bit like this. We can see what's going on. This first part of the drone flight, I flew just right next to where I was because I saw some holes there in the rocks. And I think they are just bullet holes. At least that's what it looks like to me. So I flew around over here by the opposite side and I saw this marking on the wall. And I realized it's rock art. It's this human-like figure, or anthropomorph, with this string with something else. So I flew around over here on a different side, and it didn't see much. I looked down here and I saw this little overhang. I thought that was interesting. Thought I saw something right here, but it was just some shadows. But then I saw something right here. It looks like some bighorn sheep, rock art. Yeah, so there's a bunch of them. And they're very faded, very light. And they're over here too. One's very skinny. One looks like it's eating on the ground. These other over here look like they're marching off somewhere. These look just very, very old. And I thought I saw something on here where this rock gave way and fell down. Looked like there's a little bighorn sheep here and then some other symbols. I can't really tell what any of this is. I thought I saw something on this rock over here behind this tree. This lighter color sandstone just always makes me think of rock art from far away, but when you come in close, it's just nothing. I saw this little rock slide or this rock fall. Nothing going on here. Thought there was something here. Like, oh, look at those big petroglyphs. But then I was like, oh wait, there's actual petroglyphs right here. Yeah, a lot going on. There's this figure with his arms raised up. There's 3 or 4 separate rock art panels here. This one in the middle feels like a map to me. I don't know, I just can't explain it. That's what I'm thinking of when I see this one. And over here on this edge, I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm not sure what's going on in any of these. But it's really fun to think about. And then I saw this pile of sticks or logs. And at first I thought it was just a dead, pinyon pine or something, but then I realized there's a lot of these logs just stacked up right here under this overhang. Very interesting. I wonder if some prehistoric hunters left it there and never came back for it. So much that we saw during this drone flight, this very first drone flight. So this first one is right up here, this little petroglyph of this person and the little symbol. So I'm not really sure what's happening there or why it's there, but it's up really high and it's just very simple. And so I was going along these cliffs just very slowly. It's like almost I'm hiking too. I'm just going very slow, very deliberate, very methodical, and just going up and down these cliffs and just trying to see what I can see. And along one of them, I saw this huge rock art panel, like a couple of them. I saw some bighorn sheep, and then I saw like some strange symbols, anthropomorphs. Something that was very strange to me that I don't really see that much is this anthropomorph with his hands both raised up high. And it was almost like it was looking up. Very strange. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And then the other symbols I saw were like these 2 circles in one end of a line, and then this like kind of pattern on above it. Have you guys seen that before? Yeah, lots of anthropomorphs, Lots of figures, lots of symbols, a couple spirals, some X figures, so I'm not sure what the X means, but this is incredible. This is amazing. Another video that I had was I found petroglyphs way high up, and people thought that they might be like kind of like a very special ceremony to go up to see it. And so I'm wondering if that's the case here. I don't know. These are just ideas. We have no idea. I can never say that I know what this is. And that's the best part, is that we don't know what they mean. We don't know the context. We don't know what the original authors were intending, their thoughts. The cultural aspects are gone from that time, thousands of years ago, is what I'm thinking these were made. Another thing that I thought was interesting was I found like this little alcove, and I thought I saw some piles of logs there, almost like somebody was coming up at an ancient time to build something, like a structure or a granary or a dwelling or something. I thought that was so interesting. Is that what it looks like to you guys? It kind of looks like that to me. So I have about 6 more stops going up, and I'm flying with a drone, and it's going to be very challenging because I'm going to be switching out my batteries and charging them. My batteries last for about 20 to 30 minutes about. So I mean, I use the entire battery on this part right here. And so it's charging up right now. And you might be asking, how is it charging up right now? Well, I'm using the BLUETTI Elite 30 V2. It's a little power station that weighs less than 10 pounds. It's very easy to use, and all I'm doing for this adventure is just charging up my batteries. Thank you to BLUETTI for sponsoring this adventure today. It's 600 watts of power, so it charges all my drone batteries, my camera batteries, my satellite phone, everything else, so that I'm ready for my adventures. So this is how I keep going today, is with the BLUETTI Elite 30 V2. Is at 100%, I charged it up before I came out here. It's using about 33 watts to charge up this drone battery. As you can see, it's going strong, going fast. While I'm using my drone, I can go explore, I can charge up these other batteries, and just keep replacing them as I go. The BLUETTI Elite 30 V2 comes in multiple colors, weighs less than 10 pounds, has a very handy handle right here. You can carry it from your car to your house. Anywhere you go, this can come with you. So let's keep going up canyon and keep exploring. I'm at my next stop. Going to fly over here just to check out the geology over here and see if there's any caves or anything like that. So let's get the drone out again and see what's over there. So over here in about the center of the canyon is this little butte thing that I thought I could see some little stacked rocks, but that just ended up being, thanks to the drone, just how the layer of rock is. So it's natural. Unfortunately, nothing on this stop, but that's okay. I only flew the drone for about 5 minutes, so it didn't use much power, but I was glad to have the Elite 30 V2 keeping everything charged while I was out scouting. So now I'm on to my next stop, and then we'll get the drone out again. I made a quick stop to fly the drone and didn't see much besides a log on a ledge, so I decided to take a longer break before I headed out to those caves I saw on Google Earth. So right now I'm taking a break, but I'm also planning my route to get to these caves. So while I'm resting and planning, the Elite 30 V2 is charging my drone batteries, so I have them fresh and ready to go for this other adventure. It's got 9 ports for all kinds of electronics. Let me give you a quick tour of how it works. It might seem kind of confusing, but it's very simple to use, very easy to turn on. All you do is press this. A display turns on and you can see how much power you have left in the battery, how much power you're using. All of these are outlets so I can power or charge things, power my phone, my tablet, power my fan or my lights, or even my heavy duty drone batteries. I was thinking about it, the last time that we had a power outage, I remember my phone wasn't really charged. And I thought, this could be really bad if we had a long power outage. But with the BLUETTI Elite 30 V2, this would be amazing at home for like emergencies. If the power goes out, you can keep charging your phone, your iPad, your laptop, and even power some small electronics, and even power small appliances. If you want to keep all your stuff charged at home and on your adventures like I do, then get the BLUETTI Elite 30 V2. If you want to check out the BLUETTI Elite 30 V2 for yourself, or BLUETTI's other products, I've got links below in the description. Use my code TREK5OFF for 5% off at checkout. Now it's time to head to those caves, and I have a long bike ride ahead of me. been very sandy the entire way. I've been putting my foot down and helping me push because my tires just get sunk down there so bad. So I'm not gonna lie, it's been kind of frustrating, but at the same time I can see there's actually 4 caves and maybe a 5th one on this other side, but there's 3 caves I want to check out. But let's keep slogging through this. But they are back there. Almost there. All right, now I carry on my foot. This is probably the worst road I've ever been on in my e-bike. It's just pure sand the entire way, and that's not fun. That uses more battery. The good news is after this I'm going down, so that should help a little bit, but still kind of worried about that battery. Should be fine though. Okay, so the caves are right in front of me. There's like a flat edge right inside that first cave. Might be nothing, might be something. But let's go there first. Wow, that's really neat. Huh. It's long layers. They're really cool. Wow, oh, that feels good. Breeze in my hair. Breeze in my hair. It's really interesting how those layers go that way. And there's these like vertical layers. And like an X pattern right there. Look at that. It comes out right here. All right, I'm right below these caves. So we'll find out very quickly what's inside of them. All right, first cave. Dang it. Just a little overhang, really. You know, I haven't found anything in this one. But I'm gonna take a quick break, just relax, then check out the other caves after that. All right, here's that second cave. I don't know if I can climb up there. Yeah, looks like there's nothing up there. But just to make sure, I'll get the drone out. But I can kind of see just right here. Looks like nothing. We'll get the drone out for this one. Let's hike up to the third one. Okay, this one we can get in for sure. It's really interesting, huh? Just looks like paint spilled from above. Went all the way down the sides. Look at these X patterns on here. They're like perfect X's. What? Oh, that is cool. So this one comes all the way down here, goes straight up to that one. That's really cool. All right, I found this flat area. Going to stop, get the drone out, do a little surveying and scouting, and then continue on to the other caves. Well, I'm glad we did the drone first because there didn't end up being anything. I think that little ground squirrel got scared from the drone. But other than that, yeah, these caves, huh? I am going to circle around over here. I'm going to keep going, just push a little bit farther to see, you know, what's just on this other side. And then we'll meet up again and decide what we're going to do. So let's hike over there. Thought for sure there'd be something, and there's not. So what you're seeing is the result of a realistic day. Well, I'm deciding right now that we're going to end this video with more footage and pictures of that rock art that I found earlier, because that's a great way to end this video. I used photo enhancement software to pull out the details of the rock art. Let me know what you notice. Thought for sure there'd be something, and there's not. No hints, no evidence, nothing. But before we go, one last thing. I'm gonna fly my drone and get some pretty shots. This is the last drone shot I took before thinking, yeah, I think I'm done. Ready to go back. Thank you for being with me, even if we just went on a hike together. Hopefully you still had a great time, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Let's keep ice cold, babe.